What's good, family man? Welcome back to another video. So look, this nigga killed customer over cold coffee. As you can see in the title, Dunkin' Donuts manager kills customer after he snaps over cold coffee. Now this is in 2021, but it doesn't justify the fact that you killed somebody over some coffee. Now the only way this shit can go right, because murder in general isn't right. Self-defense is a common thing, but nobody should lose their life. I believe that nobody should lose their life innocently. But look, unless the customer pulled a gun on you and tried to attack you and your life was in danger, there should be no reason why that person should have died over some cold coffee, let alone coffee in general, let alone going into the store because they're thinking they're going to go in to a restaurant, to an establishment, to a store, to a shop to buy something and go home and get back home or get back to their family. You don't know. So the fact that this person lost their life, I'm hoping there's some justification. We can find something out because I like seeing good in people first. But if we don't, if it's straight up a menace, bro, lock their ass up. Simple as that.
This is Corey Ellis Pujols, a 27-year-old Dunkin' Donuts manager with no criminal record. He just landed a deadly blow on a 77-year-old man, and that singular act was just enough to ruin his clean records, claim the life of a man, and earn him significant charges. On
Dang,
May
you don't
1st,
say.
2021, just after 1:30 p.m., Tampa police were
Damn.
called to a Dunkin' Donuts
It
inside
makes
the
sense
Circle
now.
K in the Palm River area
Dude's
of
77.
Tampa. When officers arrived, medics were already treating the victim, 77-year-old Vanell Cook, who was unconscious.
Oh man, that nigga look racist. No, gang, I'm not trying to judge, but this nigga look racist, gang. That boy look, man, he look angry. I don't know if that's just his face. Look at the Vegeta cut. God damn. I could be wrong, bro. Excuse me, man, for judging, but shit. You're 77? Nigga look like the Grinch, my nigga. Damn. But I see what they saying now. I was like, did the nigga shoot him? Like, what's going on? He knocked a 77-year-old out, gang, cold, cold and blood like that. Nigga can say, like, I got these hands. Like, can he? No, no, no. Hold on, hold on. Time out. Can that nigga really say he got hands, though? Realistically. He said he got hands. He knocked out a 77-year-old and killed him. Now, the nigga's old. So, does that really count as, like, damn, this nigga got a deadly punch? Like, literally. Or no? Heart problems 100% disabled. Who this is? Is this his son or something? Disabled veteran. Yeah, they gonna try to get him locked up because he black.
He was the man they were looking for, calm and
He's
cooperative. He
honest,
explained
cooperative for sure.
exactly what happened.
But yeah, we gotta see what happened.
So first and foremost, let me just say my name is Corey Ellis Pajoles. I am the guy you were looking for in regards to this situation. Um, the long and short of it is that here obviously at Dunkin', he's a regular. He normally comes through here and orders a large hot coffee. But today, maybe he's having a rough day or something, and he decided to be extremely profound at the mouth. And I asked him respectfully on the microphone, could you please not use that kind of language, obviously with me and my employees. And as well as that, and he said no, and then he came around to the window, he kept going at the window, and then I guess he was going to come inside, so I came inside. I came on this side to let him know. He asked for the manager. Our current store manager is off already. She worked morning shift, and she's currently otherwise here, so I would be for the senior shift. I've been here a little bit longer than he has, so I was reserving responsibility for that. In any case, I came out to let him know. I said, listen, sir, with the profanity that you use, I would highly recommend that you go on about your business. We don't want to serve you any coffee today. Maybe you can try again another day, but you have clearly upset, you feel me, the atmosphere here, and we would like for you to go on about your business. I asked him to do that repetitively. It's all on camera. As I mentioned, he came inside, and when he came inside, he addressed me, and he was looking, I said, hey, listen, the manager's not here right now. I'll give you the manager store number and all that good stuff. And he didn't want it, and I said, sir, well, can you please go on about your business again?
He's explaining it well, but how much y'all want to bet they're gonna give him hella years?
And then I
I mean, he did strike an elderly person, which is you know what? Still,
Right hook send him down.
So it goes without being said that you can't hit somebody because they say something you don't like.
I very
Doesn't matter.
well.
I'm just telling you, brother.
No, I agree. Believe me. I'm terrified right now, but I agree with what you're saying. You shouldn't. I have had a fit of racism since I've only been here about 2 months, and I've dealt with so much of it. And I'm not saying that is a reason
you
to
talking about hard?
I'm not.
I got people that say a bunch of hateful and horrible stuff to me every single day. For the past like 16 years, I let it go in one ear and out the other. It ain't gonna hurt you. This will get you in trouble. Not gonna get you arrested, but I mean, dude, you hit him and he fell down.
Yeah, and he hit his head pretty bad.
And he should have never said what he said. But guess what? That's the country we live in. You say what you want to say.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, like you're saying, dude, get the freak out.
Yeah.
Slipped and fall, pushed and fell.
Right hook and fell. My apologies for the.
He was hit and he fell down.
Keep down. I don't want this other. You hit him. You punch him and he fell.
I'm not one to run from what I've done.
No, you're fine.
And again, he's a regular, so I honestly feel like about this situation.
All right, no worries. Some guys have to go last.
Yes, sir. You too. Take it easy.
Trying to figure out what he called him. Cause yeah, obviously, dude didn't put his hands on you, but it's like he probably said something. But it's like, hey, bro, if he was provoking you,
Acting manager for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Said some few expletives and he hit him. And he fell.
He hit him?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get his information yet or no?
I have not. I just came in and
That's his grandson that's with him, though.
Okay.
That is his
and
grandson.
take mine. They said the guy died, so
So
that's the bad part. Duncan's manager kills customer after he snaps over cold coffee.
We do have surveillance, however, when the boss.
So we're gonna find out because we didn't mention no cold coffee.
so here,
All he mentioned is he was talking crazy.
here's the reality.
So we're gonna hear the full thing.
Charged with battery? Yeah, you could be charged with battery.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's assault.
You know, that's after we speak with him and see what's going on.
I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get on to you, man.
Yeah, no.
You can't let, and I'm telling you from here on out, you can't let what somebody says anger you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I deal with it and I let it go on. I mean, people say nasty and hateful stuff to him and I just
Believe
because
me,
we do our job.
I know.
For no reason.
I know it.
You're going to have people like that throughout your life. You just got to let it go in one ear and right out the other. And just realize that he's going to leave and be on his way and you're going to still be here working.
Right.
You know? So we'll let them get him loaded up and everything like that. Just do what you got to do, bro. I'll be in here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
You're cool. You're good to go, man. Thank you.
It started moments earlier in the drive-thru. Employees couldn't hear.
Let's see what happens, bro. He's a good guy,
He
bro.
became agitated, began yelling, and was told to leave without being served. Instead, he parked and walked inside. A Dunkin' employee who dealt with Cook at the drive-thru told officers the same story Pujols did.
So basically, he was just being, outright rude when your card is going through. But he was just being
For what reason?
outright verbal. I asked him if he wanted iced or hot coffee. He instantly was like cold coffee. Once then he was like, who the fuck likes cold coffee? I always ask for the same. Y'all always get it wrong. I'm like, okay, sir, we cannot hear and identify you at the window. I mean,
So he got mad because you asked him if he wanted ice or hot coffee.
yeah. Instantly off rip, he was already mad.
I'm not surprised. Y'all better believe him too, because if y'all don't, we're gonna add that shit on top of the case of black versus white. Been telling y'all this shit. It's been like this for years, gang.
Instantly, he was just,
Sure.
Off my monitor, bro.
so
I hate nets, bro. These nets, gang.
he was being very verbal. Didn't want to listen to what we were saying. So Corey was like, he got on the mic because I've only been here for like just 3 weeks.
Sure.
But I've had Duncan experience, so
Well, that shouldn't be a normal reaction of
it
somebody.
shouldn't be a normal reaction. So he didn't want to.
Two people are saying that. I don't think they'll lie about that, gang. People can, but how he explained it, if he wanted to lie, he would have been he would have been dipped right after he did it. He would have been like, F this, I'm leaving everything. I'm going home. I'm running. He would have done anything crazy.
Corey got on the mic because he's the veteran here. The more experienced person.
Sure.
So he took over the mic and was like, "Can you not talk to the customer employees like that?" And he wouldn't listen. So he said, "Okay, you know what we're gonna do?
The bro skilled with it. He know what he doing, bro. Multitasking.
Came up here, we had a verbal like, can you leave and I answered the order type of thing right here. We were reassuring him that he could come again later. So then that's when he came up to the front and was right there.
So even after y'all asked him to leave,
He kept on coming.
came, he parked, and when you say up there, up at the front counter.
Yeah, he came to the car. So we knew Corey was gonna. So me and Corey went up there to wait and tell him to leave again. He didn't want to listen again, so we asked him to leave multiple times, and that's when he called Corey the N word.
Bingo. See how I was looking for? That's all I needed. See what I was looking for? I asked at the very beginning of the video, did this man verbally call him the hard R? Because that's the white man's favorite word to degrade black boys and black girls, black men and black women in America. That's what they call us. They degrade us, right? You can say everything in the book, but once you say that hard R, it's like a ring, a little ring. Because you got to understand that our ancestors heard that for years. Some snapped eventually, but most of the time, they just have to take it on the chin. Yeah, get back to work. You feel me? And get whipped. So when we hear it now, it's like, hold on, we have freedom of speech. We do. We do. But you gotta understand, we ain't slaves no more, bro. Hell, we didn't want to be slaves. Let's make that known. My ancestors did not want to be slaves. They were in Africa. Fine. In Africa. Y'all came over here and grabbed us and blew us on the butt. Y'all threw us on the boat. We didn't want to go. Let alone, they start selling us to white people. Do you know how fucked up that, like, when you listen to it, you were treating black people like they were pets? Slave owners, gang? And it's fucked up because, like, when a person who genuinely cares about everybody, right, comes into play, you think about this. Why do you hate me because of the color of my skin? Have you ever thought about that? Like, just sit down for a moment. Why do you hate somebody so bad? Like, oh, I kill him, I'll do all these things to him because they just so happen to look different than you. Your mother looks different than you. You look nothing like your mother. You'll have identical traits from genes, but you don't look exact. You're not twins with your mother, let alone your father. They don't look like you. But you don't got a problem with them because they're the same color as you, right? But the moment a different color comes into play, you hate them. So what about a brown dog? What about the color brown? What about some brown clothes? What about the brown food you eat? Is it that serious? That you gotta hate me because of the color of my skin? And when you really think about it and sit there, you be like, damn, he right. That is stupid. You hate somebody because of the color of their skin. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. We did nothing to you. We didn't harass you. We didn't do nothing. You just don't like us. Simple as that. And it's always gonna be that way. We will have a pivot eventually. I do believe that. But it's always gonna be that way. There's still gonna be that person that's like, nope, I don't like you because of the color of your skin. And that's society. But I asked, I'm getting carried away. I asked, did he call you hard R? You deserve to get strike, bro. You deserve that. Did you deserve to die? No. I don't wish death on nobody. But you did deserve to get strike.
Very rude. So
When you say violent, like physically violent,
no,
or
not
just verbally?
physically. I don't think he physically touched Corey, but mentally, trying to get into Corey's mind.
Sure.
Mess with him and
Sure.
his head.
He
So
don't care, bro. All he sees is a black individual that he wants to arrest
he's
just for
like,
standing
okay, we're
there.
gonna ask you
Sure.
one more time. We're gonna either, you're gonna leave,
He don't
or
believe
we're
you.
gonna call the cops. I was already calling the cops. So he didn't want to leave. He was like, there's a bunch of niggas, this, that, and third. Your names. Corey was like, one more time, and he called him another nigga, and that's what happened. I was right here, and I was on the phone with my manager and the police officer.
Not all cops are bad, bro.
Yeah, police officer at that time.
And they're in a predicament now to where it's like,
That's what happened.
So
it's
what
gonna have to play
happened
out.
after he said that?
Corey punched him. He was on the floor, and I was on the phone.
Okay. And you were standing like
Like right around here on the
okay.
phone.
Okay. As And Corey said he's a normally regular. He comes through
He
here.
comes here a lot, and he's very, like verbal. Like I guess he doesn't know how to, be respectful. So
Well, normal people know how to be respectful, and
he
choose
wouldn't
not to.
Exactly.
being
Yeah,
respectful.
I mean it's
And
horrible.
yeah, so he does this a lot. I've had multiple times where I've had to go through it. He gets mad
I hope this
because
cop does the
they
right
don't know
thing,
each
bro.
other.
You know,
They
obviously you
don't
got
know
to get
his
a
voice
case
because they
probably
never
put on you for
seen his
assault,
face.
Sure.
but I'm hoping, I'm
Minute?
praying
Okay.
we can get
Are
this
you
worked out, bro.
able to A, I got a thumb drive, or B, if we're able to get the video, can you email it? What's better for you?
I'll have it emailed to you.
Okay.
I'll have my law prevention guy
Okay.
send it to you.
Let me go out and
Give me an email address.
yes, sir.
I'll call him now, as a matter of fact, to go ahead and get him to do it.
Okay.
I don't
Police
fuck with the
requested
police,
store
bro.
surveillance footage, and it told the exact story the two employees told. Instead of leaving the property as the employees requested, Vanell Cook parked his car and walked inside the store. Seeing this, Corey Pujols, the on-duty manager, immediately told a coworker to call the police. Cook approached the service counter and continued arguing. Pujols stayed on the opposite side, separated by a waist-high swinging door, and repeatedly told Cook to leave the store. During the confrontation, Cook used a racial slur, calling Pujols the N-word. At that point, Pujols stepped through the swinging door, moving closer but keeping his hands at his sides. He warned Cook not to say the word again. Cook repeated the slur. In response, Pujols threw a single punch to Cook's jaw. Cook fell backward, struck his head on the concrete floor, and lost consciousness. Pujols then walked away as emergency services were already being called. The victim, Vanell Cook, was later revealed to be a registered sex offender with a long criminal history involving child exploitation. Prosecutors would later describe him as an unsympathetic victim, but legally, none of that justified the punch. The officers eventually did what they had to do.
And it feels
What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, bro. So this nigga was a registered sex offender, right? Touched on women, probably kids, weird as fuck. That nigga got what he deserved, bro. Now, like I said, I don't wish death on nobody, bro. But that punch, that nigga got what he deserved. Not only was he a registered sex offender, bro, and nigga is racist. Now listen, he still assaulted an elderly person. 100%. Nigga, I go to jail for that shit too, bro. You calling me the hard R multiple times. I would go to jail for that shit too, bro. I'm trying to figure out though, how long is bro gonna be in jail? What is he gonna get? Cause y'all better not give him nothing crazy. Now did he commit murder? The nigga died off the punch, the impact too. Yeah, killed the nigga. But let's be honest. Was he in the wrong? Was he? I want to know that. Because how this story is adding up, no. No, 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 no. No. The dude should never die. 100%. The impact is old. Cool. We understand that. That's the sympathy part. Cool. We try to find good in situations. But no, my guy, you kept calling us slurs and being disrespectful, let alone you do this regularly. We're regular. You come inside. He tells you to leave. You don't leave. You call him the N word the first time. He says, "Sir, please do not say that." He comes around the counter. He says, "What'd you say?" "Hey, sir, get out of here. Don't say that again." He says it again. And then you socks him.
And this is one of those things that there's one thing that's steering us right now, and it's the level of risk. He's in critical condition right now. It's not looking good. He has brain swelling right now. He's unconscious and everything. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers. If he recovers and he's okay, this is not big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's the level of injury. Had he not been this injured, there's a lot of things he could have done. Because like I said, nobody here is okay with what that guy said. And none of us would know at all, you know? And he deserves to be put in his place for that. But because of how seriously he's injured, we have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that. Everybody
Well, they say he died,
For the
so
time being, you're going to be charged 1 count of battery on an elderly male, which is over 65 years of age. You'll have a bond, so it's not going to be as high. You're going to bond out tonight at some point, and then
I
once
mean, it
you
ain't
get
gonna be
all
hot.
this
But what is it gonna be now
stuff
since the
covered,
dude passed?
everything will work itself out. You know what I'm saying?
Or did they
Is there anything
clickbait us? Because it
else
said
you
he
want somebody to go
kills him.
over? I'm his mom. That's fine. Mom, you want to step over here and we grab all this stuff? Get that over. Ma'am, do you want a bag? Ma'am, do you want a bag? I can give you a bag for all that.
Parents' worst nightmare, bro.
Yeah, I've got one in here, or if you got one, that's fine. Like I say, he'll get a bond, hopefully as fast as possible so he can get out and be done with it. But I mean, I called the state attorney's office, I spoke to all of our supervision, and it's just unfortunate, I wish the guy had a black eye so we could all say, hey, watch him out, but he's Mr. Bad. It's one of those things like
It's one of those things where it's just like wrong place, wrong time. Literally, Bo came in starting problems. He defended himself. He had everybody to defend himself. I feel like I don't know. You can't just sit there and let nobody degrade you like that, bro. Multiple times. You know, you gonna sit there and let somebody call you that multiple times, more than once? Come on, bro. He's nuts, bro.
Brother, what the detective was saying, we 100% agree. Um, but when his head hit hard and everything, when they brought him out here, he was unconscious. Yeah. And then while he's up there, he's not doing good right now. He could get better, okay? So you go down, we'll tell mom. Mom can go down. Yeah, you do that, and I'll 10:35 you. Do they? Okay, that's fine.
They seem like good cops though, bro. I don't want to judge and be like, ah, they're black, so they're gonna throw them in a. This is the situation.
Okay. I
That's
know
it.
that's not your intent. It was not. It wasn't. I know that. You told me that right off the bat, man. It would have been different if
Still are
you
good
were
cops
over
out here. I just
harassing
don't mess with
or
cops in
physical
general,
after
bro.
that, but it wasn't. But
We
everything,
stay out the
when
way,
something
bro.
happens,
And even
everything
doing
is
that,
taken that happens in the entire situation. You know what I'm saying? So him falling, him getting the injury, him being
these are
elderly.
good cops,
Again,
bro.
he could be in the hospital and be completely fine
Good
by tomorrow.
cops.
Okay, but we'll tell mom. Mom can come down and bond you out. It should be, I think, $1,000 bond or $100 to do a bondsman. She can come down and bond you out. And I'm sorry about this.
I'm sorry because I still think, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't. I agree with everybody. I shouldn't have.
Let me turn the air on for you. Let me talk to mom real quick. Okay.
3 days later, on May 7th, 2021, Cook died from a skull fracture and brain contusions. Pujols was rearrested and charged with aggravated manslaughter of an elderly adult, facing up to 30 years in prison. In March of 2022, prosecutors made a controversial decision. They reduced the charge to felony battery. Pujols was sentenced to 2 years house arrest, 3 years probation, 200 hours community service,
Thank you.
mandatory anger management, and no prison time. Prosecutors cited key factors such as Pujols' clean record, the victim's
Right.
aggression and racial slurs, and uncertainty under Florida's stand your ground
Thank
laws.
you.
One man's past made him an unsympathetic victim. The other's
Right.
clean record spared him a prison cell. But in the
Good.
end, a single punch thrown in anger ended a life.
But we wish no death on nobody. I think the situation was screwed. He did have a record. It would have ended badly because you saw the judges were ready straight up. Yeah, he killed him 30 years. Probably no bail. Like they would have went all out, you know. But I'm glad that clean record saved him. Yeah. Would y'all do the same thing? I think I'd swing too, gang. If I got caught racial slurs multiple times, let alone he came aggressive and take mine. He's a regular. So he's called them stuff before and they've let it slide. He said slick stuff and he let it slide. And on this one day, he just like, you know what? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna toot my own horn. Let alone, bro's a registered sex offender. Come on, bro. You tell me. What you doing? You gonna let him keep calling you the hard R multiple times? You over and over and you're just gonna be like, hey, don't say it to me, bro, and just sit behind the counter? I'm not justifying the fact that he killed the dude, bro. We didn't think he was going to die from the punch. I didn't even think bro was that strong to do it. But the guy was elderly, 77 years old, let alone racist and karma, honestly. But hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. It's probably gonna be a long video. I gotta edit it up, chop it up. But yeah, what y'all think, bro? And the sirens you're hearing right now is Wednesday, so they run the sirens. I live in Oklahoma, the Tornado State, home of the 1921 race riot. We say as a joke, home of the first 48. It's hard out here in Tulsa, bro, but our community is what keeps us going. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Keep God first, stay consistent. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Stay up, fam.